Over 60,000 federal employees are on track to lose their jobs this year, many without warning and without a plan. If you work in federal service, you could be next. But before I reveal the one loophole that could save your career or your severance, you need to see how deep this goes. In this mission report, I'm breaking down why multiple federal agencies are restructuring, what it means for your future if you work in defense, healthcare, logistics, or any mission-critical sector, and why remote work might not just be a perk, but a mission-ready exit strategy. And later, I'll reveal a little-known loophole buried inside the federal exit program, one that could save you thousands or cost you everything if you miss it. And if you've ever wondered why your resume isn't landing interviews, I've got help. For more on that, after the briefing. Here's the situation. You want mission security, you want to retire with benefits intact, and you want to serve with purpose. But now there's a new mission, one nobody's briefed you on. The obstacle? Layoffs, freezes, forced exits. If you ever thought your loyalty would protect you, it's time for a reality check, because the battlefield has changed. But the good news, you still have time to reposition if you know what to look for. This isn't just about the Department of Defense. Yes, they're moving fast with deferred resignation programs, early retirements, and hiring freezes, but they're not alone. The Department of Health and Human Services is downsizing across the CDC and NIH. The Department of Energy flagged 8,500 roles, including 500 in nuclear security, as non-essentials. The GSA froze 200,000 purchase and travel cards. This is a full-blown realignment of the federal workforce, and it's moving faster than you think. If you're in a mission-critical role like defense, healthcare, and logistics, this hits home. Fewer staff, more pressure, and a shrinking margin for error. And search trends don't lie. Remote work is trending up again. Layoff-related queries are holding strong. And here's the surprising part. Voluntary early retirement, or VERA, is the most searched term by far. But DRS, the deferred resignation program, barely a blip. People are looking for comfortable exits like early retirement, but they're ignoring the urgent ones, the exits that give them control now. Let me tell you about a federal employee I interviewed recently. We'll keep her name private. She was let go without warning, then brought back. But the stress and uncertainty didn't stop. She didn't qualify for VERA. She waited, hoping for a workaround, but it never came. So she took the DRP, not because she wanted to, but because it gave her breathing room and control. Her full story is linked in the description if you want to watch it. Voluntary Early Retirement Authority, you qualify at age 50 with 20 years or any age with 25 years. You retire early, keep your benefits, and start your pension. Deferred Resignation Program, you resign early but stay on full pay and benefits through September 30, only if you act before your job is marked as redundant. And if you don't know what redundant means, it means your position has been declared unnecessary for the agency's future. And once that label is attached, you no longer control your exit. If you knew the mission had changed, would you still be standing in formation, waiting for orders? Or would you act now while you still have the chance to move with dignity? I really want to hear your comments on this. Let's get tactical. Resume optimization. Don't use a generic resume. Federal or private, it doesn't matter. It must be tailored, focused, and ATS optimized. ATS stands for Applicant Tracking System. That's the software that screens your resume before a human ever sees it. For federal roles, details matter, but structure, clarity, and alignment matter more than page count. For remote-ready skills, use tools like Udemy. It's AI that analyzes your speech, pacing, filler words, and preps you for virtual interviews like a coach would. And watch the freezes, but find the gap. Agencies have paused hiring, but healthcare, education, public safety, still hiring. These are your pivot zones. Look for roles tagged essential and move while there's still movement. Now, about the loophole. The DRP lets you resign and stay on full pay and benefits through September 30. But if you apply before your job is declared redundant, wait too long, you get reclassified, you lose eligibility, and just like that, you're out. No benefits, no control. This isn't scare tactic, it's strategic intel. Let me ask you this. When was the last time someone actually looked at your resume with the recruiter's eye? Too many qualified federal workers are getting screened out. not because they lack skills, but because their resume doesn't speak the system's language. If you're unsure whether your resume is helping or hurting, I'm offering free reviews for a limited time. Click the link in the description and I'll personally look it over and help you fix what's holding you back. And if you're actively hunting for remote work, I've also linked a video on how to spot real remote jobs and avoid scams in the process. Now you've been briefed. The exits are open, but they won't stay that way. And if you don't act, someone else will. Your mission starts right here.